Lads, welcome back to the channel. Day 2, episode 2 of the season preview, and today's video is Barrow. I will be talking about Barrow, basically about their season last year. I then also will tell you the results of a fan poll that I've done on their Facebook group. My key player, in my opinion, who I think is going to be Barrow's key player this season. I've then got a guest on Barrow on Tour, is his name. He is a Barrow fan and Barrow content creator. I will put his links in the description of this video, so please go down there and drop him a like and subscribe. He's basically going to be giving me his key player and prediction ahead of the season. And then I will wrap it up at the end with my overall thoughts. So first of all, going on from last season then, Barrow did finish 22nd in League 2 on 44 points. And they were only 6 points above Oldham, who eventually did go down alongside Scunthorpe. So a season which promised a little bit for Barrow after staying up in their first season in League 2. Last season wasn't the season that they had sort of planned. I thought they were going to do a lot better than 22nd. 44 points is quite a high total for nearly going down. I think it's not obviously massive, but it's okay basically. I thought they were good last season at times. Barrow, they beat us at their ground. We beat them at Rodney Parade in terms of results against us. But no, I mean, they're a team that can cause anyone problems. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a very good core of players in the team, and they've strengthened well with a few players like Billy Waters, Richie Bennett, and someone else, which I'll mention on in a later section of the video. But they're a team that, going into the season, I did think were going to be in somewhat of a relegation scrap. I didn't put them to get relegated. I did say they would stay up, and they did. But I just didn't expect them to be, so close to a relegation, which, there was a bit of worry at times that they could have gone down, in the Barrow fan base. But when they realised how bad Oldham and Scunthorpe were, below them, they knew it wasn't going to happen. They knew they weren't going to go down. 44 points last season, 6 points above the relegation zone is not a bad season for Barrow. Like I said, they did have some worries throughout the season that they were going to potentially go down. I didn't think they were going to go down because I thought that, like I said, I knew that Oldham and Scunthorpe were obviously worse than them. Don't get me wrong, they were they were bad, Oldham and Scunthorpe. So yeah, that's the way it went. And their top goal scorer was Ollie Banks from centre midfield, scored 9 goals for them in 39 games. So obviously he's one to keep an eye on for. Moving on to the fan poll then. Like I said, I've done this for Wimbledon as well. I put a vote or put a poll in their Facebook group on where they think they'll finish next season. A total of 93 votes on the Barrow group. So fantastic support from any of you. If any of you are watching this right now, let me know if you voted on it and where you voted on, because it might be different to the overall percentage. So the main percentage of people, 51% said top half, 37% said bottom half. So everyone is predicting, mid-table for Barrow, which is respectable. I think mid-table is a relative and aspirable target for them to get, basically. 2% said relegation, 3% said automatic promotion, so top 3, and 7% said the playoffs. Like I said, I'm not going to give individual table predictions on these teams because I want to keep that for my table prediction. But if I was to say a overall prediction, I'd probably go somewhere mid-table, like between 15th and 19th, something like that for Barrow. Obviously, a lot can change with sign-ins and stuff like that, but going into the season, I think that's what their main aim will be. Moving on to key player then, and the last section before we get our guest on to give his thoughts on Barrow next season. The key player I've picked out is Sam Foley. Now, signed from Tranmere this summer. Is a fantastic bit of business from Barrow. A very, very good player, Sam Foley. Obviously was with us, left us to go and play in Scotland, come back down to play for Tranmere, and he's just a solid player, Sam Foley. Obviously, he's never played for Barrow. It's a new signing, so it could go either way. Could be one of those signings where we're thinking, really could be exciting for them, or for their point of view anyway. and could be one that just absolutely flops. We have no idea how the Sam Foley transfer will do for Barrow. Hopefully for them it does go well, and hopefully for him as well. Obviously being a former Newport player, I do wish him all the well. But very good on the ball, very good left foot, very good at dictating the play. He can score, he can assist. He's an overall very good player for this league, and I think he's going to slot right into that Barrow team. And yeah, I do think he is going to be their key player next season. Notable mentions go to Billy Waters up front, Richie Burnett, obviously, Ollie Banks as well. Notable mentions go to them, but I think it will be Sam Foley. Right, guys, that is my sort of preview ahead of the season for Barrow. I will let's see what Barrow on tour Dan Griffiths has to say about Barrow season, and then I will catch you for the end of the video. Let's see what he has to say.
So hi guys, on the Mike Green YouTube channel, I've been asked to come onto his channel to give my League 2 prediction for where I think Barrow will finish. To be honest, I think Barrow will finish next season mid-table, maybe 15th, 14th, and a key player, I'm going to go with the number 15, Robbie Gotts. Thanks for having me on, Mike.
To Dan from Barrow on Tour for giving his perspective on Barrow next season. Obviously, he's a Barrow fan, so he's going to know or feel a lot more differently about my predictions. Obviously, he's inside, not inside information, but he knows a lot more about the club going forward next season. So thank you so much for Dan for sending in your clip ahead of the new season. So that's where we're going to wrap up this video then, guys. If there are any Barrow fans in the comment section down below, please make sure to comment your thoughts on Barrow AFC next season. Do you think Barrow could get promoted? Do you think they could go down? Or do you think, like the large majority of people think, it's going to be a mid-table finish for Barrow? Like, share and subscribe. This is a new series. I'm going to end it, obviously, after we've done every League 2 team. Please make sure, like, share and subscribe. Share it with Barrow fans as well. That would be much appreciated. I'll see you in tomorrow's video, where we are previewing Bradford City's season, potential challengers for the league title. See you in the next one. Take care. I'll see you soon. Cheers.